I'd like to ask, what is this thing about Obi? That means there's something, a goal you people see in this Obi. Because this man did not win elections. And after not winning elections, he's gone about conducting himself, doing his charity, but he's still the main point of conversation. Mm-hmm. So, kini gan pa Obi yìí?
What does that mean?
Kini ní pàtó nípa Obi yìí? So what is this thing really? Kini ọ̀rọ̀ Obi yìí ní pàtó?
The reason why they are talking and putting so much emphasis on Peter Obi's structure on the social media is because they are afraid of the social media.
Yeah, welcome to Pulse Media Services. We have Obi in the house, and Obi, as we all know, is not, if not the foremost politician we have right now. Right from 2023, he has always been famous for on the obedient camp, and to some extent, larger part of Nigeria. Now, a lot of people seems to be obsessed with Obi in so many manner, and we have Rufai Oseni echoing this. Now, why do you think people are obsessed with Obi? In what way do you think people are obsessed with Obi? Is it that he's more intelligent than this present president, with all prejudice aside? Do you think Obi has something Tinubu doesn't have? Do you think, even within the Igbos, do you think Obi is the best that the Igbos can give to Nigeria? If, for example, we want to have a president zoned to the southeast. Now, Rufai Oseni is asking the question and wants everybody to know why people are obsessed with Obi. How are people obsessed with Obi? In what way? This video provides a lot of questions which begs for answer. But of course, the suspense will continue. Now that election is barely few months down, we have very few months to this election, and political gladiators are beginning to take position. Just few days ago, we have Atiku Abubakar officially registering at his ward as a bona fide member of ADC. Now, Obi is yet to decide his fate, whether it's going to be in the Labour Party or in ADC. But of course, what was offered to Obi is the vice presidency, and now Obi seems to be in the fix. Now, even if he said he wants to go for the vice presidency, which may boost his chances and boost the chances of ADC, now won't the people think he's too desperate, considering the fact that he pulled a lot of weight in the last election? But of course, the only choice left now also is that he should contest in the Labour Party ticket. But of course, if he decides to contest under the Labour Party, we just have the repetition of the 2023 general election. But in the meantime, what we have here, what this video presents is to us is the question begging for answers. Why are people obsessed with Obi now that the election is coming? How obsessed are the people going to be concerning Obi? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification button. I will see you in another video. My name is Larry.
I'd like to ask, what is this thing about Obi? That means there's something, a goal you people see in this Obi. Because this man did not win elections. And after not winning elections, he's gone about conducting himself, doing his charity, but he's still the main point of conversation. Mm-hmm. So kí ni gan pa òbí yìí?
What does that mean?
Kí ni ní pàtó nípa òbí yìí? So what is this thing really? Kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ òbí yìí ní pàtó?
The reason why they are talking and putting so much emphasis on Peter Obi's structure on the social media is because they are afraid of the social media. When people begin to talk about the same thing again and again, it's because the thing is attracting their attention. If they are saying Peter Obi's supporters are too busy on the social media and they have no structure outside the social media, they are also too busy noticing them on the social media. And the reason why the social media is the greatest platform, is the strongest platform to bring awareness, because in Nigeria today, even our mainstream journalism has failed. There are very few honest journalists who will come out and tell us the truth of the nation and what is happening, the situation of the nation and the state of the political parties, the executive, the judiciary, the legislative, and all. Nobody is telling us the truth. They are not even telling us the truth about the state of the nation. So we thank God. There are lots of fake news on the social media, but there are lots of true news, and we know how to sieve them. Leave that to us. We can sieve the truth from the lies. But the social media is doing a lot. I told people when this thing started that even before Peter Obi began to talk about structure, I spoke about structure, and I told people that I am a structure for Peter Obi. And I've convinced a lot of people, thousands of people from Peter Obi. You understand? Because people trust me, people believe in me. So when I tell them that I am supporting Peter Obi, they're like, wow, if you are supporting Peter Obi, we will stand for it. All over the world. And the reason is because he is honest. He is, like I told people, he is not a saint. He doesn't have it all, but he's a good man. And I trust him. And because I trust him, we are going to stand with him. Now, coming to his campaign strategy, we are going to fix all that. I'm going to get involved in that. We are going to restructure the plans that we have for Peter Obi. Peter Obi will not even believe it. We are going to change the political system. Ladies and gentlemen, there are things you can do. I don't want to say those things on tape because they are secrets. Now there are things we can do that you will win election without any problem. We are in Nigeria. If Peter Obi can get 30 million votes, he has won.
Very true.
And we can conveniently get more than 30 million. 30 million votes, you have won. If you can get 30 million votes in Nigeria, you have won the election. Hands down. And that's what we are doing. We are going to do because we have the strategy. We know how to do it. I'm an evangelist. I gather thousands of people to fill up stadiums. I know how to mobilize people. So I am going to mobilize people for Nigeria under the platform of Peter Obi.
Just like an African adage says, no one throws stones at a tree without fruits. In the same way, their obsession with Peter Obi is because there is something they saw in him. Nobody pays this level of attention to a person who does not matter. Nobody spends time, energy, and resources talking about someone who has no relevance. The truth is simple. If Peter Obi was not important in the political space, he would not be commanding this much attention from all angles. All the major political parties, including the ruling APC, are talking about Peter Obi from morning till night. If you turn on the television, his name is being mentioned on one program or the other. If you open the newspapers, you will see one story or another connected to him. If you go online, there is always a debate about him. Either people are supporting him, questioning him, attacking him, or defending him. His name has almost become a permanent topic in Nigerian political discussions. PDP wants him to join them. ADC is giving him an ultimatum to join their coalition. APC, on the other hand, is simply abusing him every chance they get. They try to discredit him. They try to mock him. They try to make him look irrelevant. They try to make it seem as if he has no political value. But if he truly had no value, they would not waste their time mentioning him in the first place. The fact that they cannot stop talking about him already tells us everything we need to know. The funny thing is that the more they talk about him, the more they keep his name in the minds of Nigerians. The more they attack him, the more people become curious about him. The more they insult him, the more his supporters stand firm behind him. Without even realizing it, they are giving him free publicity. And not just small publicity, but nationwide publicity every single day. His name is trending, not because he is paying for it, but because people cannot stop discussing him. This is simply because there is something about him. There is something about his political presence that makes him stand out. There is something about his lifestyle, his simplicity, his discipline, and the way he carries himself that many Nigerians find different from the usual politicians. He represents a kind of leadership that appears rare in our political system. Whether people like him or not, they cannot deny that he has shifted the political conversation in Nigeria. He has made people start asking questions. He has made accountability a serious topic again. He has made young people pay attention. He has made the ordinary Nigerian feel like their voice might actually matter. For the ruling APC, they are very scared of him. They may not accept it openly, but their actions speak louder than their words. If he was not a threat, they will ignore him. If he was not a problem for them, they would not be responding to his every move. They would not be trying so hard to attack his personality and his record. But fear does not always come as silence. Sometimes fear is loud. It comes as constant criticism. It comes as mockery. It comes as desperation to pull someone down by all means possible. For the other opposition parties, they want what he has. They want his popularity. They want his massive support base. They want the connection he has with the youth, with the working class, and with Nigerians who are tired of the old political system. They want the energy that follows him wherever he goes. They want the movement around his name. They want the loyalty of his supporters because they know that without that support, winning the next election will be very difficult. At the center of all this is one simple truth. Peter Obi has become a political force that can no longer be ignored. You may agree with him or disagree with him. You may support him or oppose him, but you cannot pretend he is not relevant. You cannot act as if he is not a major factor in Nigerian politics today. His name alone is enough to start conversations, arguments, debates, and even heated discussions, both online and offline. And in politics, that kind of influence is powerful. So their obsession with Peter Obi is not a coincidence. It is not an accident. It is not just because they do not like him. It is because they have seen something in him. They have seen the potential. They have seen the support. They have seen the momentum. And deep down they know that if this momentum is properly organized and sustained, it has the power to change the political landscape of Nigeria, especially heading into 2027. And once again, just like the African adage says, no one throws stones at a tree without fruits.